made up ahead of time, because then I have them ready to go for a party. So I will have at least 3 to 5 stuck in my party bag, and I'm hoping by the end of a party that I'm handing out at least 3. And then this will contain everything they need. What I like is that on the very front of it, you put the party information, the date, the time. You can also put the sales and specials for the month with the warmer of the month and scent of the month. On the back, she could keep track of her orders by writing them down here if she wanted to. And then I also make sure I put my information on the back. And this is just my own little trick that I do, again, to save myself time. I have a little stamp that I use with my name and my website and my phone number and all of that stuff. I am really big on making things in bulk so that I am doing it all at once. So I might make 25 post packets all at once and just keep them on my shelf. So to save myself time, I have this stamp, and I just stamp my information right on the back of that host packet. So when she gets this, even if she loses my business card that's in the packet, if she has the folder, she's going to have all of my information right on there. Then you're going to also include that host brochure. Okay? We talked about how in that first, the role play call, I wasn't really clear on what she was earning for her host rewards. This is going to spell it all out for her. So go ahead and pull that out of your bags now. So I'm going to have you actually assemble these now. So you're going to take this host brochure, and after we've looked at it, you're going to actually put it in your host envelope. Inside here, it tells her exactly the different party levels and what she'll earn if she reaches different party levels. And you will also want to verbally communicate that to her. I always give my hosts a goal of at least $400 because I want them getting the most rewards for their party. Because if they get the most rewards, they're going to be more impressed by their party, which means they're going to encourage their friends to book parties because they're going to be like, oh, look at all this stuff I earned. Which the most that they earn will be at that 400 level. And then they're going to encourage their friends to do the same. I like that the hostess brochure also mentions the perpetual party reward so that they know they get something if their friends book a party as well. So go ahead and slide that inside your host envelope. You are also going to include order forms, okay? Remember that role play at the beginning? When I said just order online, online orders are great, but that's not where she's going to get the most of her outside orders typically. She's going to get it face-to-face with her friends. And so you're going to give her order forms. I like to usually include 5 order forms in every host packet. I do ask my host to give them back at the end if she hasn't used them. I'm really big on getting supplies back from hosts, so it's not costing me a lot of money out of pocket if they haven't used it. But I do tell my host, if you need more than 5, let me know, because I would be more than happy to give you more than 5 if you have that many outside orders. I do remind my host to make sure that the top is filled out completely. I want that information to be able to follow up. And then I also let my host know about the shipping, okay? I'm just very clear, if it's shipped to her with the rest of the party, there's no shipping charge. And I do tell them, if you order online, it'll ship directly to the customer, but then they have to pay for shipping. And some people prefer that for the convenience factor, and that's totally fine. I just like to make sure it's communicated clearly. Because if it's not communicated, then you end up with a hostess or a customer who's upset because they thought that they should have had free shipping when they didn't. So, communication. Go ahead and put that in your hostess folder. We already talked a little bit about the invitations and what I do with making sure they're filled out. Again, I ask my hostess how many of these she's going to want. Because some people do a lot more with e-bites and Facebook or just face-to-face conversation than they will with these. I'll usually include 20 to 30 of these in a host envelope. But then I tell them, if you need more than that, let me know. I can always get you more invitations if you know you have more people that you want to hand those out to or mail them to. And then finally, you also got this pad with these tic-tac-toe sheets. Go ahead and pull that out and talk about that real quick. This is another added incentive for your host. So on here, you'll see there's 9 different squares that tell you that are different things for the hostess to work towards. Like having a friend schedule a party. Okay, that's going to get you another booking. Getting $100 in outside orders. All of these are going to encourage the kind of behavior you want from your host. And so you're going to reward her with prizes if she does that. You'll see at the top, it tells you, if you get 3 squares in a row, you can earn a prize. If you get 2 rows filled, you get a prize, 4 corners of a square, or the full board. It doesn't tell you what the prizes are, so that leaves it completely up to you. All right? Everybody's in a different place in their business and what you want to do for prizes, what you can afford, so it's completely up to you. You could do a cent circle. If they got 3 squares in a row, give them a cent circle. If they get the full board, you're going to want to make it somewhat of a substantial prize, because that's a lot of work that your hostess just put in, and she probably gave you a great party. So look at what you can afford within your business, and then decide what those prizes are going to be. And I do like to go over this personally with my host and just explain it to her verbally so that she doesn't just see it in the host packet and ignore it. I like to point that out to her. And then finally in your kits, you got washi tape, Scentsy washi tape. And I'm going to be honest and say I had no idea what washi tape was until they sent this to me. And Nikki is back there, so Nikki, come on up, because I know you love washi tape. I know I'm putting you on the spot here. I didn't tell you I was going to pull you up here.
That's okay.
What would you do with washi tape?
Put it on everything. Seriously, everything and anything. Put it all over your catalogs, your envelopes. If you're mailing something out, the little crease part, put it on that. Slap it on everything. Seriously, it makes it look cute. I don't even know how many rolls of washi tape I have. Too much. But you put it on stuff, it makes it look cute. And how much would you love to get something in the mail that's cute? Like, you just look at it, you're like, oh, it's cute. Makes you happy right off the bat, right?
Thank you. So decorate stuff with your washi tape. I was kind of surprised this morning. I was talking to some people and I'm like, I don't know what to do with washi tape. And I have one person next to me say, I love washi tape. And somebody else say, I have no idea what washi tape is. So now you know. Come up with some cute ideas on how to use that.
Put it in your planner.
In your planner? Yep.
You can buy a special pen, like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I can't think of what it's called. But I buy like different colors, and so if I use purple, it's all my Scentsy parties, and if it's green, it's Scentsy work that I have to do. And
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so another great thing about it too is it does say Scentsy on it, so it's a great way to brand yourself. You always want to be branding yourself so people know that you sell Scentsy. All right, we are back to enthusiasm. You have just given your host everything she needs. You've given them that packet, you're going to be excited about it. Let your host know that you value her time and that it's going to be fun and you're going to provide a great party for her. You know, her job is just to get people there. After she gets people there, you are going to do all the work and it's going to be fun. I do, in the Facebook events that I set up, I do like to, every couple days, I post the sales and specials for something to generate some excitement. Okay, I don't like to overpost and just bombard people, but I will post, the warmer of the month. I might post a video for the warmer of the month and scent of the month. I might post something about Combine and Save, or something about the newest Scentsy Buddy. Just some of the new things, just every couple days, and letting the guests know that I'm very excited to meet them all. I might even post something like, everyone who shows up to the party is going to get a free gift. Okay? I didn't say what that gift was. They have no idea what they're getting, and it's going to be really small, but it's still generating some excitement that I'm excited to see them and they're going to when they get there. And finally, you have to follow up with your host. At the very beginning, when we did that role play, I said, okay, I'll see you in 2 weeks, with no follow-up at all. You're going to be checking in with your host every 3 to 4 days in the 2 weeks before the party. Just checking in, seeing if she needs anything, if she knows how many people are going to be coming. It's always good to ask if there are any special requests on items that you could bring. I don't always get special requests, but every once in a while I will have somebody who says, oh, I saw that new warmer online. Do you have that you could bring? If I have it, I'm going to bring it. I might not have it, or maybe I know a team member who has it that I can borrow and can bring it, because that's typically going to improve my sales if they can see it in person. Because we all know that these warmers